What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Baddog here. I just want to do some of the quick channel update. Something that I've wanted to do. I actually worked with Pigskin Pete last night on his channel. We did a little, radio podcast type interview. And one thing I mentioned that I wanted to do in the future was collab with more people. Now, definitely, now that I figured out how to do it without the damn static, it'll be a lot easier for me. And there's some smaller channels that I want to work with. I mentioned OneGiantRebuttal last night. I feel like OneGiantRebuttal is and I said this on Pigskin Pete's channel, I feel like he's a very underrated channel. He's got a couple hundred subscribers, and I think he's a great Giants fan. I think he's a very good video maker, and I think he has really good takes on things. So, he's somebody that I would like to work with, and the guys I'm mentioning, and again, this is just off the top of my head. I mean, there's obviously so many more people I want to work with, but, I'm going to put their links to their channel in the description. MustardBus is another one. They reached out to me. I love MustardBus. They're a couple really funny guys over there. Chris and Nick, they haven't been on as much as they probably will in the future. But I think those guys are hilarious. They're just a couple of guys that like to drink. I'm all with that. But I would like to have, MustardBus. I'd like to have Chris on my channel at some point, just talking about sports or whatever. Again, a couple of smaller channels I just feel like need more exposure. I know the Entertainer used to do this, and this is something that I would like to do. I always thought that it was cool that he did that. So, there's a couple guys. GangGreenDavid is a kid, that I really had a good time working with him. I did a little collab on his channel. I'd like to have him on the channel sometime. WePhlyHigh, who's Jake Randall's. He's an Eagles fan. I know he's reached out to me a couple times. I'd like to have him on. But, those are just a few guys that I can think of off the top of my head. And I mentioned this before. No, really, really big channel that I'm hoping he'd work with me. I don't know, because Lord knows this man and I have had quite the history. He's a big-time, big video maker, and he's an Eagles fan. I think you know who I'm talking about. That's EDP. I would love to, not in the offseason, but when the Giants play the Eagles, I would love to have him on my channel. I think that would be hilarious to have EDP on my channel. But another thing I mentioned on Pigskin Pete's show last night is one thing I really want to do during the football season is when we play a team, I would like to have somebody from that fan base on my channel at some point. Now, I know Chris and I have talked about doing Talking Giants twice a week when the football season happens, probably a pregame and a postgame type of video, like like a preview for the next week, and then of course to talk about the game that I just passed. So I hope we can do that twice a week, but I want to find some time in there someplace to do, somebody, whether that be like a guy like Simus when we play the Cowboys, or like I said, EDP, Nitro Freak, guys I've known, Desert Eagle, guys I've known forever from the Eagles fan base. HTTR from the Redskins fan base. I would love to collab with HTTR sometime. Just, these are things that I want to do on top of doing my live streaming and my videos. I would really like to start collabing with a lot more video makers now that I understand how to do it, which is something I wanted to do for a long time. Obviously, when we don't play the Falcons this year, but SportsLiveInTheATL, there's another guy that I would really like to have on my channel at some point. We have got a long history as well. He's trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, so I would love to, help him out, help him get there any way I can. So if that's getting him some exposure on my channel, that's fine with me. SkinsFanAllDay is another Skins fan. EdOliver is a guy that I really like for the Redskins. I would love to work with EdOliver sometime, during the season when we play the Redskins. And just any guy that I can find that we play against, somebody from the fan base. I think that'd be really cool. I hope you guys enjoy it, and like I said, I'll be reaching out to some of these guys in the near future, hoping that they'll collab with me. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And then, of course, again tonight, I am doing the Yankees and Astros. We'll be live streaming. I'll be here about 6:50. My man, the Sports Reaction, is going to be on the channel again tonight. I'm going to make sure I put the right title in the title bar this time, and not Mr. Baddog Hangout, or Mr. Dog live stream. I can't talk. Mr. Baddog live stream. It's something. Maybe we'll get a bigger audience. So I hope you guys will all tune in for that. Just something I want to do going forward. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I really love the sports community here. And obviously, Philly 500 is a guy I'm going to work with again. Uncle Lou is a guy I would love to have on my channel. I love Uncle Lou. I think he's awesome. Pigskin Pete, obviously, we talked about during the college football season. These are a couple guys I want to have on. There's a lot of guys, a lot of channels I really love in the sports community that I really want to have on my channel. I really want to have the opportunity to collab with them. So Josie McFly is another guy. I would love to do another Yankee game with him, and I know we're going to set that up in the future. But those are just some guys I can think of off the top of my head that I would love to work with. So I hope you guys will enjoy that, and I look forward to doing it. And you guys all have a great day. I'll see you about 6:50 tonight for the Yankees and Astros. I'm my man, the Sports Reaction. And until then, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you later tonight. It is Baddog, and I am gone. Peace!